Hello, good morning and welcome. It's the 10th of August and it's just after 7 o'clock. And we had some news from New Zealand last night. They kept their rates the same, but the speech that they gave, the interview afterwards, they gave some really bearish news. They changed the language, and we've seen a fall in the value of the New Zealand dollar. So this is reflected through the charts and about what we were expecting. You know, eventually they will have to change the rates, but they haven't done it as yet. So we start off at a New Zealand dollar, US dollar. The commercials are 6.7 to 1 short this pair. We've come down strongly from this brown line here, which is historic a turning point. So that gave us good resistance to the north, and we came down strongly. And I've got my lower trade, my higher trade in profit, and I've got a stop loss on it. And we're expecting it to continue moving down. We've followed the resistance. We've followed the line down, the trend line on the RSI, and this has come down really nice. It's below the 50, and it's heading towards the 30.9. Bit of strength in the US dollar. My second trade here, I've popped a stop loss on it, and I've taken out a fresh trade. We're coming up to, this is a historic turning point here, the brown line, and we're coming up to the top of the RSI, not the top of the Bollinger Band even. So we're expecting this to continue up. It's made a nice move so far. We're just coming up above the 50, so we're looking for that to continue. USD, Japanese yen. In two minds about this. This could still pop back up. It's back down onto support. It's not really done much the last week or so. So I'm out of it at the moment, just waiting to see what happens. The commercials are 3.3 to 1 short. They were a stronger short. This is for the pair, but they have actually reduced it. So you know, I'm still waiting to see what's going to happen with this. I think it could still sort of surprise me and pop back up. If it does, if it gets up mid Bollinger Band or above, I'll be in short again. USD Mexican peso. The commercials have a long ratio for this pair of 2.7 to 1, which is a fair extreme on this pair. So we've come up from support at the bottom, and we're now above another support, and hopefully we should continue upwards. This has got a long way to go up. It's above the 50 on the RSI and still pointing up, so this should be a pretty good long. Euro GBP. I've actually taken a trade this morning. This brown line is a turning point, historic turning point. I've just gone short just below it at about 0.904. So we've broken through the trend line on the RSI. I would have liked to have gone a little bit higher, you know, given it a bit more force to the downside, but it's gone through, and we've got quite a nice position where it is at the moment. GBP, New Zealand dollar. The New Zealand dollar with its weakness, and it's gone up nicely. I've got my trade down the bottom here. I've put a stop on it, and we're looking for this to continue long. Might even put another small position in there. It does look basically like it's up at resistance, so we'll see how that goes anyway. Yeah, we're above the 50 on the RSI and quite we're pointing upwards quite steeply. AUD Japanese yen, we're just about at entry on our lowest trade, so we're looking for this to fall off. It should continue down. The divergence on the commitment of traders is 10.4 to 1. We've got a trend line on the RSI, and we're looking for this just to continue down. So first target really would have to be about the 86 mark here, and then we're looking really for it to go back down to the 82. So that should be a nice trade all the way down. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for any likes or subscriptions, much appreciated, and hopefully see you again tomorrow. Cheers now.